Tony Books Aviles here with Monday Motivation. Tony Books Aviles here with Monday Motivation. Had a pretty challenging week this past week, and not because something bad happened per se. If you're watching this and you live in the Northeast, you know that we've had a stretch of really cold weather and some icy conditions and a bunch of snow. And you know, these things, or the weather, affects different people very differently. And there's a condition that's been titled SAD, or season affect disorder. And I believe in my Caribbean blood, that's something that really happens to me. So participating in the Staten Island Slim Down and actually now coaching my son's basketball team has really helped me a lot with that. Well, what happens very often, not often, but on occasion, my eating just gets out of control. And I'm going to tell you, this past week, I always have a day of the week where I just let everything go and say, okay, look, if you want to have cheesecake, my favorite, I'll have that. But it just leached into the remainder of the week where I was just eating things I wouldn't normally eat pretty much every day. And I feel it, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel that, you know, bloated and feel my energy being low and just not feeling right. And so much so that the food I was eating was just not even satisfying anymore. And though I'm taking full responsibility for it, I know that the weather has something to do with it. Here's the key. If you feel something like this, or this happens to you, because I know that many of you who are watching this presentation now, are members of the Staten Island Slim Down and have experienced some setbacks. It is so easy to let that setback be the end of the process. But my friend, Willie Jolly, wrote a book, and he coined this phrase, I believe, and it says that a setback is a setup for a comeback. So just because yesterday wasn't up to par, and that you quote-unquote failed last week, doesn't mean that it's over. If anything, it should be treated as a learning experience. So step back. If you want to evaluate what happened before, feel free to do that. But don't get stuck in the past. Don't get stuck in the past. Wayne Dyer has wrote a book, I think it was called Gifts to Icus. And he talks about these aliens who came to the Earth. And he said they were from the planet Uranus. And he said on the planet Uranus, you can go back and you can redo things, and your lack of hope and your regret and your those negative emotions actually go back and can change things for you. But here on Earth, you can't change the things. All you can do is treat them as learning experiences and move forward. So he says the key is to get your head out of Uranus. So with that in mind, let's move forward. If you had a setback, no problem. It's in the past. The only thing you can do is manage it right now to get a different result in the future. That's today's Monday Motivation. Have a great day. And always remember, put your heart and soul in your goal. Be well.